going on, everybody? Hopefully I can have a longer stream this time around. I suppose last night, I kind of had to leave last night. Well, I had to end the stream early because I had like a kind of an emergency situation going on, so hopefully I can play for a good hour or two today, assuming there's enough people to play with online, so yeah. Let's see. Try to call Jones. Didn't work. God, this sword is so cheap. Alright. Oh, really? No DAC? Jeez. Well, it's punishable on hit anyway, so I don't think it would have mattered. Oh, Anakin's in the lobby now? The other guy must have left. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, honestly, this should be kind of a difficult matchup for Ro anyway. Alright. Yeah. I don't know why you didn't just go for the juggle. Maybe you could have just gone for the juggle, ROM, and then unmashed it into Hailstorm. Oof. I'm not sure about that. Alright. Sentinel came in way too late to punish that. Oh, nice. Good job protecting the assist. Good. Oh, wow. What a pickup. But he tried to be fancy and reset into the infinite, so... Alright. Yeah, Heineken's just... He's in trouble now. He's having a hard time just getting started. And with it being sent cable, as opposed to like sent cap or like sent Cyclops, like... I think this is one of the easier duos for Storm Psylocke to fight against. Oh wow. What an entrance. I don't think he's gonna be able to... Oh yeah. Alright. Got the kill with 3 meters. That's good. Yeah, Psylocke is free to unblockable, so... At that point, like... As an MSP player, if you're playing against Sentinels, like, you can't afford to lose Storm, man. If it's mag side behind that, it's pretty much game over if Sentinel has a meter. Oh wow. Jeez. Sorry. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, what? Oh. Man, he's hitting me with my own shit. Oh, what am I doing? Nice. I don't know. That's a tough question. Or, I mean, that's a tough thing to really say because they don't really play the same team around Cable, so I don't know. I'd not necessarily say one Cable is better than the other. I mean, that being said, they're probably both like within the top three Cables. Or top 2 for that matter. Because then you got other Cable players, like you got Spears Viper. He has a really good Cable. Rotron back in the day also had a really good one. Who else was there, actually? I'm sure there are a few others, but they elude me right now, so. Ugh. What? Oh, that would have been a interesting conversion had he got it. Honestly, right there, you could have just called Psylocke. At least I'm pretty sure, because he came in, yeah, just before he would have gotten affected by block stun. So, yeah, Mag Cable against Mag Psy, or Mag Stone. I mean, even then, like, might as well just get Magneto out. Yeah, see. Good guard break, but drops the ROM. Gets a second chance at life. Hey, yeah, I tried to be a little bit, tried a different variation of the ROM. Too many hits. Oh wow, really? No mash out? It's usually much easier to mash out a hyper grabs mid screen. I think this guy plays on a pad though, so in which case it's significantly harder to mash out of just about anything on a pad because it requires you hitting neutral. Ooh. That would have been a clutch confirm. I think he's just gonna go for the chip game, so yeah, this Rainbow Cable, you might as well. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I think any Cable team, it's like you always want to have Cable on screen when he's low on meter. It's like the best time to kill him, because like that's the time when you're like the least at risk. Cause it's like even if he has like 2 meters, like unless your character is like below 60%, then you know it's not gonna kill you. But that depends on the character. Oh, yeah, I can't. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah. He's gonna try to snap. Oh. Oh, really? Okay. Ah, that was my opening. What? Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, trap teams are too good online, man. The online buff is... It's a real thing, for sure. Because like you add input delay and it makes it harder to formulate some sort of escape. I'll probably try to play Magneto. A Magneto team. Probably MSP. Even though Duck's team hard counters MSP, I don't know. That might be my best bet online. I tried Storm Sentinel Cable, but I don't really play that team. So. Oh wow. Ugh. You might want to get Mag out of there right now. Yeah, he's like Sentinel's not confirming his hits, but it's like all of his normals do chip. So you're gonna die eventually. So there you go. That's good. Nice. That's good. Good. There you go. I don't know why you went for that instead of just blocking him. Alright, I guess it works out. Couldn't open him up again. Yeah, because I mean, could have just walked Sentinel and then you get a guard break opportunity on Cable. And honestly, you could have probably died earlier, but you got the kill now, so that's good. Ooh, you tried to be slick. That's fine. Preserve life. Yeah, I just need to run away and go meter. Here we go. Okay, good. Oh, get out of there. And at least it's Storm too, so she has the most health. That's good. Oh, you don't want to call your assist first right now. Yeah, definitely try to go for another try dash, but got jumping fierce instead. I hate when that happens. It's good. Oh, nice. Alright, good stuff. hesitated way too much on that super. Too thirsty. Oh. God damn it. Ooh. Almost. Yeah, I should have. I got too hungry with Storm. That was the deal breaker. Damn it. It was good. It's good stuff. I gotta warm up still, it seems. I was doing much better last night. Yeah, it just might be a case I can't really like play every day, otherwise like my execution suffers because of it or something like that. I don't know. Oh damn, what happened to Mag? It's already down 50%. Probably more than that actually, it's probably like down 60. I gotta get Mag out right now. That was good timing too. Otherwise that Crouching Fierce would have interrupted Hailstone. Wow, okay. He's just running into everything. I probably, yeah. I see what he was going for. So I don't know if standing HVB would have comboed after that. It's good. Good DFC. Doesn't kill, unfortunately, though. He probably, honestly, he probably could have just done Tempest, gotten the kill that way. I think this is only a 3-man lobby, so since there's 3 of us in here, it's most likely full. I mean, if there are more slots, then feel free to. I don't know. This is Heineken's lobby. This is not mine. Though I can probably look into making one. Actually, you know what? I'll make one after this. After this game. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do a 4-man. a 4-man lobby right now. Here, hold on, one sec. Yeah, hopefully these guys will join. I'm in Chicago. Or at least I'm in the Chicago area. What? Oh, come on. Oof. I wanted to try dash there actually. What's going on, Lewis? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate that. Let's see. Plug my phone in because it's about to die. Yeah, I recognized your name. It's cool, for sure. General Thriller. I almost guard broke myself, I think. Oh, God. Nice. Oh, wow. I haven't seen that one before. Ah. Pistol. Yeah, man, that's the Storm anthem, man. The song, the real Song of Storms, not that shit that you hear in Zelda, man. Team Duck. Yeah, I feel like this is more annoying to fight against than Strider Doom, but it might just be because I have more experience against Strider Doom than I do against Spiral teams, but regardless, I still lose to Strider Dooms. I mean, this might even be a pretty rough matchup too for Rilla's team. Ooh, we almost had it. Oh, wow. That was a good safe tag. And I think he's gonna... Ooh. I think he could afford to wait a little bit longer. Like, wait for the super to end and then alpha counter, and then perhaps go for a trade. Yeah, now this is where the matchup really sucks. Because Iron Man assist can only do so much, and like Spiral against Sentinel, man, it sucks for Sentinel, but you have to kill though, so that's good. But this might just be even rougher. Cable against Sentinel is like, it's like 9-1. It's a terrible matchup for Sentinel. Though I guess it depends on the cable player. At the highest level, it's like 9-1. If it's like at lower levels, it's probably like 6-4, 7-3. No, it's more like 7-3 to 8-2 actually. Send over stamina. Oh man, you needed that. Oh. Oh man. Man, you almost made the comeback there. That was good. Almost had it. Yeah, it's like had you gotten that air combo with on Sentinel just there, you probably could have sealed it. It was good stuff though. Yeah, I hear you. I feel like I gotta warm up a little bit too, but I mean, like, I was playing for a good, like, 2 hours last night, so... Oh, does he? Is it because you would troll him all the time or something like that? Tin Man? Or Thriller, I should say. 'Cause I know you love trolling everybody. Yeah, man, that's the name of the game. Gotta take everybody for a ride. I mean, you don't really see a whole lot of flashing going on except for when like a character dies. And even then, I'm not sure. I think it does flash in the Dreamcast version, but I can't remember offhand. I know it definitely doesn't in the 360 and PS3 re-release. So I guess that's like the only thing you really have to worry about if you have epilepsy to any degree. Take him to the corner. Now get the guard break. Ooh, okay. Nice tech. Ah. Ooh, that would've been nice. Bravery. Oh. Nice. Magnus, crispier than Popeye's chicken, huh? Yeah? Get you some Magnus like chicken. That's the best kind, actually. Real crispy. You gotta have that crisp movement. And I don't have that. Not yet. Should have launched them. What am I doing? Alright. Oh. Yep, this matchup sucks. Oh, shoot. Random flying screen. For the win. I almost opened it up. Ah, man. Yeah, I almost opened them up earlier, and cable got in the way. Damn. Yeah, no, Spiral's good. I mean, she's top tier. It's just one you don't see very often. Just simply because she's just a very different character in regards to like her tool set. I don't know, man. I'm just bored, so I just wanted to get some games in. Because it's not like anybody's trying to play offline right now. Not as far as I'm concerned, at least. Oh, what's up, Jason? How you been, man? I don't know. I don't play Marvel 3, and I haven't really watched much of it, so I can't say which is worse. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, plus it's like I'm not really picking my shit, so I don't know. It's I think like Matrix is like the only team that could really play online. Okay. Jesus. Oh shit, what's going on, Chris? Oh, what? Wow. What a tag. That was godlike. No. Oh, okay. Alright, just shoot her ass. What? Roll back. So what's going on, Chris? You still in the chat? How you been? I want to see a round opening launch. There you go. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted to see. No, I haven't really planned on going to EVO. Honestly, like the main reason I went in 2015 was like just to kind of experience it. Like ever since then, like I haven't like felt like a desire to go back. Yeah, I mean, we'll see though. I guess I shouldn't totally count it out. Are you going, Jason? Or at least are you planning to? No, because Street Fighter V wasn't out at that point. It was the year after. I think that was when yeah, Elijah got top 8 in 2016, I believe. Okay. I like that. Alright. Unblockable. Aww. Oh, for real? Dang. Yeah, I mean, I'll see. I'll see what's up come Evo. It's like, cause like after Combo Breaker, I want to try to go to Florida so I can visit family, and then after that, I don't know. We'll see what's up. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, Lemon. Too used to Dreamcast with this Switch glitch nonsense. Oh wow. What? Wow. What a roll, man. Jesus. He got so lucky. Oh wow, no cancel, huh? Damn. Yep, I'm dead. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, not really. Like, they share similar normals. Like, that's really it. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about the game or you're talking, like, story-wise. But either way, the answer is still not really. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just see where I'm at financially come Evo. Or if I can find like really like cheap tickets to go, then you know I'll try hopping on it. I was actually gonna try to go like last minute last year, like just to watch the after hours stuff, like the exhibitions of Marvel, because like round trip tickets were like less than 200, I think. So I looked them up like the week of. I was like, oh shit, I could totally do this, but I decided ultimately not to. Yeah, Cyclops is Cable's dad. Cable's from the future though, so that's why he's older. than Cyclops. Yeah, I watched Battle of the Strongest. I was actually watching the replays earlier today. So yeah, it was cool. I mean, I wish I could have been there in person to watch it, but it was like what, 2 weeks after NEC, and after, you know, spending the money to get there, like, you know, I just couldn't really fit that into my budget at the time. So yeah, that was cool though. A lot of good play, and you know, it was hype. So hopefully you can see more. I know Super Arcade's starting to roll out their thing for their Battle of the Strongest. Like, they're doing money matches, and I think they're gonna run a bracket soon after. So yeah, I could tell like everybody was kind of like missing their bread and butter stuff, but like I was surprised like Josh 360 was, you know, he was starting to get back into it like towards the end, which is cool. Like, I think that Executioner versus Josh 360 was probably the best match of the night, for sure. I mean, the netcode is, you know, it's decent. It's just a matter of, like, playing against people in your region. Because if you're going to try to play people, like, international players, then it's going to be kind of rough. Because, like, against a lot of West Coast players, since I'm in the Midwest, my connections with them are pretty spotty. There are a few, like, Cali players that, like, I have decent connections with, but for the most part, they're pretty spotty. So usually I prefer, like, you know, if I really want to like play a smooth set, then it's either like I either play against other Midwest players or I play against East Coast. Wait, you're in Illinois? Like, are you like northern, like towards Chicago, or like are you southern Illinois? Because like I'm in the Chicago area, so. And every now and then we have like local gatherings, because like there are a few of us that still like play, but the only problem is like it's just hard to get everybody to come out at the same time, just due to conflicting schedules. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, usually if we have gatherings, we meet up at Ignite Gaming Lounge, which is in like the north side of Chicago, I think, off of Elston Avenue. So they host weekly FGC stuff on Mondays. So if we usually whenever we decide to meet up, we meet up there. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we meet up there. Like, there was a point where we were going there like every week, but now it's like every other week, maybe once every 3 weeks or something like that. Yeah, the sessions have definitely slowed down over time since like Street Fighter V came out and stuff like that. Oh man, I feel dumb for that. Oh, what? Oh, what? The Skokie Ignite is like an I don't know if they're still doing like a soft opening right now, but it's technically like not like open yet. Yeah, usually like everybody still meets up at the one in on Elston. It was good stuff, Thriller. That was a nail biter. Wow. Man, this shit's so cheap. Oh wow, I'm surprised that wasn't unblockable. Should've just done lightning attack. Nothing to do there. I think Marvel 2 should always be standard for the rest of the time. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, to those of you who are like Chicago locals, I think some of us are gonna go to Ignite this coming Monday. So if you guys are interested in joining us, feel free to come out. Some of us usually arrive like around 8 p.m. So we should have some setups running by then. Oh, that's cool too. No worries. I mean, I'll probably go on for like another 30 minutes, and then I'll call it a night myself. Ooh, wee. It's a good unfly combo. That's good. I mean, like, the thing to really work on with, like, Cable and, like, Team Scrub is just having good defense. And that's not really, like, limited to just zoning. Like, you just have to have good blocks, because otherwise, matchups like Magneto and Storm, like aggressive Storms, they'll be a nightmare for you. Yeah, Oscar? Yeah, it's Oscar. I don't know, he just plays whatever, I guess. Yeah, 'cause I mean, I remember he used to play Combo Fiend, and, I don't know, I guess me at least, like, he plays, like, MSP, I've seen him play Matrix. So I don't know, it seems like he just plays, like, whatever top 4 teams he feels like playing. Yeah, Heineken just likes to counter pick, it seems. Wake up grenades, dude. Some galaxy brain shit, man. How old was I when Marvel came out? Like in arcades? Like 6 years old? Like my first actual experience with Marvel was like the PS2 version back in '04, and like I was 10 years old at the time, and yeah, so I played it off and on between then and like 2014, which is when like I really started to grind on the game. But yeah, the reason why I didn't really like play it as much back then was I was more into Mortal Kombat at the time. Honestly, huh. Oh yeah, I used to play Blackheart Strider Doom because like that was when like I didn't even know how to really play Sentinel. But I mean, that being said, I don't think I really know how to play the character still yet. I still got a lot of work to do with it. Yeah. Yeah, because I was either doing Sentinel or Blackheart with Strider Doom. That was yeah, because we played in that that tournament, that PSN tournament. Yeah, Clockwork was my first team, like my first like legit team. But yeah, like yeah, back then like I was more focused on like Strider, of course, because that's usually how Clockwork Clock players. A lot of them like their biggest weakness is always Sentinel, right? So with that being said, like you know, talking to like Lockdown, who's probably the best Clockwork player like at this point. He hates playing Sen Doom. He thinks that duo is ass, which I can see. I can totally like, I totally feel him on that. It's very limited in terms of what it can do. I don't play low tier. I'm not a huge fan of most of the low tier. Oh wow. It's an interesting guard break. Damn. What? Oh, so dirty. Damn. I had like, I think 2 chances to confirm off a Cyclops assist, man. Damn. It's so weird. Yeah, I mean, as far as like low tier is concerned, for me, like I don't care about most of them, except for like Omega Red and Anacris. Those are like the only ones that I like. But at the same time, like I don't really want to put work into them. Oh, the PSN Classic. Let's see. Yeah, 540. Yeah, I'll go for another 20 minutes. Wait, is this room still going? Did it just like boot me out? Nah. Yeah, Sentinel Doom is pretty whack. But like I'll like but like the way that Lockdown plays it, like it's so good, like how he just is able to convert off of Doom rocks with like Sentinel or Strider, like at any given time. Yeah, this will be up later. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nice. That was interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we did play a while ago. A few years ago. Like, Psylocke isn't high tier. She's not top tier. I mean, she's top tier as an assist, but that's it. Like, as a character, like, she's like upper mid. I think like her biggest issue is like damage output. Like it's lacking a lot. If she had that, like along with the mobility that she already has, like I think she'd probably be like lower top tier. Fight Kid, I play every now and then. I don't really like it because the emulator's pretty bad, but every now and again, if I ever feel like it. Not really, I don't really have a consistent schedule for that. But yeah, I mean, if anybody has any questions about the game, as far as like, you know, you need like to, you know, like an explanation on any sort of like mechanic or something like that, just feel free to ask. I'll try my best to help you out. If I don't have the answer like right away, then I'll try to point you into the right direction. So always willing to help people out if they need it. Skill infinite. There you go. POC. Ooh, okay, that's good. Alright. Goodness. Oh, I know why he did it, because like he didn't want to trigger the invisibility glitch. So that glitch, like it happens like if you get a double snap when on the opponent and the opponent only has 2 characters left on their team, and you kill the assist, the next character that comes in, it'll come in on the other side of the screen from you, like all the way on the other side in the corner, and they'll be invisible until either you hit them or they move or they do something. So usually what some people have been trying to do is when they get a double snap and they only have 2 characters left, they'll bring the assist character down to like a pixel and then just chip them on incoming. So then that way they still keep the guard break opportunity on the last character. Like tips on how to play Sentinel. Like, I don't know if there's any videos. Like there are like videos like explaining how to like fast fly, which I could send you. It's a pretty decent video for that. It's like almost 10 years old, but it works. It was effective. As far as like anything else, it's like Sentinel, you just gotta recognize like what his main poking tools are. Like while flying, like his light kick is a really good poking tool. Block streams usually just involved like jump short, jump roundhouse into down rocket punch. Outside of that, it's like a lot of Sentinel's gameplay is like just about having like really good positioning. Yeah, like Frying Pan it's good. It's like an air to air for sure. You don't really want to throw it like against like Magnetos and stuff like that, like on the ground, because unless you fly cancel it. Otherwise, like the recovery on like jumping Fierce is like there's a lot of recovery frames to that. And so then if you don't fly cancel it, then you kind of just open yourself up to, you know, getting hit and potentially dying. So, yeah, Sentinel's normals do chip damage. Like all of his normals, not just like Fierce, just because it's a projectile, but all of them do. So, I think Hulk does as well. Oh, I thought I had unfly. That was like the slowest try dash I've ever done. Oh, what? Got kind of lucky on that one. Yeah, because I was expecting the raw tag, sort of, but like, man, I pressed One button too many. Let's see. Thought this guy was gonna keep playing duck on me. Must have gotten caught up with something. What's going on here? Facebook group is just, I mean, it's kind of a mess. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a reason I don't really post much in there myself. What? Wow. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I mean, full screen lightning attack, that works. It works. Even Justin does it. I remember Justin hit me with that in tournament last year. Man, I was kicking myself so hard. I was like flying, like, I had Sentinel and I was flying, like, holding back. Next thing I know, like, Justin super jumps and then does down toward lightning attack and it hits me. And he gets the DAC off of it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, so that's legit, man. Yeah, I've played against this guy before. It's really annoying to deal with. Hey. Oh wow. Better get him out of there. Honestly, like, if he could, like, might as well just focus on counter calling assists. Yeah, so like, yeah, just wait for him to call Sentinel, because he's always going to call it. That's how he's going to get his offense started. So just try to sneak in cap and just kill his Sentinel slowly. Oh, wow. That was a good drive break, but didn't work out. Yeah, this match is over. I guess not. I don't know. I can't remember, like, what this guy does with Guile. But I don't know if he really does the stuff that Tenderloin does, because Tenderloin, like, his Guile is, like, annoying, but he's got, like, legit setups for this team. It's crazy. Like, he hit me with stuff I've never seen before. What's going on, Bahamian King? What's going on, man? I still watch some of your GGPO and 5K stuff. XPSF is a crazy game, but it's a game I'm trying to get into, but like not online. Like, I just mess around with whatever offline scene there is. Good. Walking. Yeah, it's no problem, man. Like, you got some good stuff on there. Ooh. Hey. I didn't even realize he played good combo theme with Rocket Punch assist. Which, I mean, for what it's worth though, like, the team has traditionally played with drones, but Rocket Punch assist could be good against like teams with Captain Commando on them. So it's a pretty good, like, it's a pretty solid like counter call to a corridor assist. So that's why, like, you'll see like a lot of like Magneto players, like they'll try like MSS like with Rocket Punch against like Thrax and Team Scrub, just because of the counter call factor with Rocket Punch assist. And, I mean, I shouldn't say like a lot of Magneto players, like, because not a lot of them do really, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, man, Marvel 2, never gonna die, man. But we're definitely working to bring it to bigger heights. Ooh, better backdash there, actually. Why does nobody use War Machine? I guess movement's a little bit slower, I think. He definitely has worse supers than Iron Man. His infinite, like, he has the same infinite, of course. It's just you have to do it at a slightly different timing. I think you have to do War Machines slightly faster than you do Iron Man's. Yeah, I think, like... Yeah, I think War Machine's, like, biggest problem over Iron Man is, like, his supers are delayed. So, like, they're a bit harder to combo into. So, like, if you get the infinite with War Machine, for instance, and you take him to the corner, instead of ending, like, Fierce in the Proton Cannon like you do with Iron Man, you'd have to, like, do standing Roundhouse into War Destroyer. And so, like, and like, the reward off of that is significantly less with War Machine, so... Yeah, see, this is... Yes. I should have alpha counter, but whatever. I was hoping to at least combo like that into on the Sentinel. Gold War Machine isn't in this game, and like he doesn't have like a hyper armor install, so that's just straight up only Marvel 1. Yeah, I mean, if Gold War Machine was in this game, I don't think he could be really as good, unless like they gave him new tools. Yeah, Dawson's good. It's top tier, but the problem is like it just takes a lot of work, and execution barrier is like, if I had to say, it's probably like twice as hard as Magneto, for sure. Because he's like, he has the movement, like he has so many tools that make him like a really good character. It's just the execution. That's like the biggest hurdle. Yeah, Magneto's decent. You win. Wait, Mech Geef and Yoga Flame? Like Mecha Geef Flame? Like, I guess I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I mean, I don't even know really any good, like, Mech Geef Flame setups that he has. Bone Claw, I don't know if Bone Claw truly is better. I just know he has better range due to the fact that the claws are actually longer. I'm pretty sure he has different normals. I don't know whether or not those are better than Adamantium Claw Wolverine. Derek Learnslow would definitely be the person to ask. Either him or VDO, because I know they both play Wolverines. In this game, I should say. Oh my god. He tried the West Coast special. I hate that too, because sometimes I get caught by it. But like really, you only have to block, yeah, you block the same way. I mean, it's just a matter of like blocking according to where the actual point character is attacking from. So. Yeah, I mean, Canada's good. Like, you gotta be like really brave with the DPs, because he uses that like more so as a utility to get out of you know, chip damage setups. So yeah, like I can't, like if I can't unblockable as Ken, like I just can't, like I have to get him in the corner. Like that's like the only way I'm gonna like do any damage on his incoming. So if I whiff the beam, like even if he blocks the beam and I try to do super, like he could do Shoryu Reppa through the drones. Like I'm just like, okay, cool. I just ate, you know, 20%. Yeah, I Heineken's, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is somebody like I know of, but I don't know like. The problem is, like, people like make troll accounts on PlayStation, because you can make an account on this for free, as opposed to Xbox Live. Oh yeah, yeah. Shoryu Reppa is like invincible almost the entire way. Like, unless he spaces it like an idiot or something like that, like you can't really beat it. kill him? Oh man, I was hoping to kill him. Nice. Time over. I'm alright at this game. I'm not like, I wouldn't consider myself great yet. I still got a lot of work to do, but I've only really been playing the game competitively for, what is it, almost 4 years now. So I started back in 2015. Yeah, mid 2015. Yeah, Rogue's pretty cheap. Like when we were playing, when I was playing VDO at NEC in our room. I have videos of our matches up. If you guys want to see those, or if you haven't seen them already. But yeah, we were playing, and I mean, like Rogue's like stand light kick, man. That is such a cheap normal. Cause it's like it's really fast, and like it keeps you from jumping. So it's like, man. He like harasses, like he uses that normal so much, and it's just like really good at just oppressing you, man. Yeah. It's fun playing against video though. Like even though like he was beating everybody up that night, like all those matches that I uploaded, well, at least I think it was like between myself, Matrix, Jake, and I think that was it. Like, we were all playing like the same night. Like it was just, we stayed up till damn near like 4 in the morning playing. And like that morning was the same morning Video and I had to go to the airport to head back home. So yeah, we were definitely cracking out for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Sentinel definitely owns Video's team. It's just like, man, I don't know. Like you gotta be on point with your stuff. And I guess like, at least in my case, because I take too many risks. Like as far as like unblockables go, like, you know, I can't afford to mess those up against them. Like especially against this Ken, like I told you earlier. Well, I mean, Chris, you know, he played this game seriously for, you know, 10 plus years, so, with Dragon Ball, like, I think, like, I don't think he took, like, as far as Dragon Ball is concerned, I don't know if, like, he really played it seriously in like, a wide capacity. You know, he seemed like he was more, like, you know, more into commentating the game, and I'm sure he still does commentate. So I think he's done playing the game, like altogether, because like they nerfed Teen Gohan into the ground or something like that. I mean, that game definitely needs a push block though. I don't know. I don't understand why that game doesn't have one. Like Reflect isn't really good enough to replace push block. Yeah, people play Cammy. I've seen people mess around with her. She's a solid mid tier. I mean, Dan, I understand because Dan sucks. Like, he's not good in any capacity. Or are you talking about the Dragon Ball Fighters Summit? Yeah, actually, I think that's it. That is what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie. Like, so I remember Hook Gang God won that. I didn't really watch much of it, but yeah, I was hearing about that a lot. I didn't know Matrix played at that, really. Yeah, Blackheart's kind of tough to play against online. Yeah, Blackheart's tough to play against. Shredder Doom, Spiral Sentinel. Like, a lot of trap-based teams are hard to play against because when input delay is a factor, like, formulating your escape from those traps, it gets a little bit harder, for sure. So, yeah, it's definitely not, like, a matter of whether or not you're good at the game. It's just, you know, the way these versions work, like, specifically, like, they're faster and you have more input delay. It makes a lot of things, makes a lot of matchups harder than they really should be offline. I mean, Combo Breaker is it's starting to gain some steam. Like, as far as I know Justin and Ruin are entered. I think Spyro from PR is gonna look to come down for Combo Breaker. So hopefully, as time goes on, we'll build more excitement for the game, because you know it hasn't been a main game at Combo Breaker since 2015. So just about every year after, well. Yeah, just about every year after, it was either like a side tournament or like I would just bring a setup to play casuals on. So I'm hoping for a good turnout. I mean, Combo Breaker is a really good event, so like there's like, if there's any event that you really want to be at, like not necessarily just for the game, but like you know, just for a good like experience, like Combo Breaker is definitely up there. Alright, let me see if I can get a double snap. That's what I want. Nice. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Marvel at Combo Breaker. Like, it definitely has potential. Now with the event itself having the stature that it does, it could definitely be like a mainstay. It's just like Marvel like just has this curse of, you know, not having a sustainable amount of people to come out and support the game at any given event. So we at least have NEC for right now. Like, for a while, I know like Final Round was like the place to be, but that kind of just died off. And yeah, so, and then Evo's got, you know, the side tournament every year, so. East Coast attending Combo Breaker, I think Smooth Viper's going. I would assume... Well, we'll see. I think Smooth Viper's gonna be there, and then I'm not entirely sure. I'll see if I can get in touch with Matrix and see whether or not him and the rest of the New York crew plans on attending Combo Breaker. I mean, I hope so. Cause like I got a suite at the venue, so you know we can definitely run a salty suite throughout the weekend. So definitely want to try to make it as hype as possible. Whether or not I'll be able to stream myself in the suite, I can't really confirm yet. Cause yeah, I mean that venue is just kind of weird when it comes to cooperating with Verizon, cause that's what I use. Yeah, I mean, Frosty Frosting's like definitely trying to, you know, do something with it. It's just I'm trying to like get people to, you know, register, because I've had some people, you know, tell me that they're interested in coming out and that they're gonna register, but you know, some of these guys just want to like wait till the last minute. And usually what happens then is like things just fall through. So. With Frosties, we have an opportunity to get top 4 of the tournament to be streamed after hours, like on Friday. It's just, again, it's just a matter of like having a decent amount of entrants to warrant that happening. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think I'll play one more match and then let the rest of the rotation play their matches, and then I'll take off. Yeah, this year definitely has Marvel definitely has a lot of potential with this year coming up. So I'm hoping the scene will take advantage in the right way. What are these stomp patterns? Light, light, light. Okay. I'll try MSP. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have the potential as a scene to do that. You gotta, you know, it's all about supporting, man. Oh, man. Nice. Damn. Yeah, I'll just let the rest of the matches roll out before I go. Yeah, you got 40 viewers across YouTube and Twitch, huh? That's awesome. This might have been like the highest viewed stream I've had so far, so I appreciate everybody that tunes in. Yeah, a lot of people like to use the word king in their names. It seems. That's good that you're learning, man. For sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely. I think you were the ones that said. I think you were one of the people that said they live in Chicago. So, yeah, I mean, if you ever do, you know, if you ever are interested in coming out, like, you know, to our offline meetup, you know, feel free. Ask questions. You know, we're willing to help people out. Might be the last one. So, I guess after this, I'll try to advertise the Marvel 2 tournaments coming up. So, this is most likely, like, this is like tournaments that are just covering like the first half of the year. So, at least all the ones that I'm aware of. Usually, like, they're ones that I'm running, or and then there's combo breakers, so. Ooh, almost. MSS drones? See, I don't know, like, yeah, I definitely would like Rocket Punch over drones in this matchup. Oh, almost had the kill. Yeah, I feel like in that situation, someone would have died like on Dreamcast or Arcade just because those games run like slower than this version. Unblockable. Missed it. That's good though. Nice off the counter. Gotta stay alive though. You can't afford to call Storm for the next like 15 seconds. Nice evasion. He missed the fly input. Yeah, he tried the same string, blocked it again. Good. Hey, this is it's a little rough now, man. Ugh. I was hoping you would get Storm in because she had a pretty good chunk of her life, you know, gained back. So could definitely afford to, you know, bring back Storm with Jones back in her. But this is definitely a favorable matchup for her. So long as he doesn't get greedy and, you know, eat a random corridor, he should be fine. Hey. Oh, nice. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna make my exit out of here. Well, out of this lobby, I should say. Alrighty, so before I cut the stream off, I'll give you guys a word off for some of the upcoming tournaments. Of course, as you can see in the overlay here, I do have a side tournament going on at Frosty Frostings. I think it's gonna be, yeah, it's like less than 2 weeks from now. So let me see if I can bring up a slide here. Actually, you know what? That's the wrong slide. Well, it's the wrong image. I have since revised it. So let me bring up a more current one. So let's see. Let's go into here. And it should be this one. Yes. Alright, so we got Frosty Frostings 11, as you can see here. What is going on? Why is OBS giving me so much trouble? Alright. So yeah, I got Frosty Frostings 11. I'm running the side tournament there Friday. The time in which it's going to start is looking to be at 7 p.m. as opposed to 3 p.m. on Friday. Just so we can have the opportunity to stream top 4 after hours. So it'll be running on Dreamcast. I have all the setups needed for that to happen. If you don't have a Dreamcast compatible stick like on hand already, don't worry. I do have the Brook PS3 and PS4 to Dreamcast converters on hand. I have 2 of them. I could potentially get more from other people within the area if they are needed. So if you do have a PS3 or PS4 stick, no worries, you should be covered. $10 entry for the tournament. You register at the Smash GG page. If you type !FF in the chat, you'll get the proper links. For the event, you only really need a spectator pass because it's a side tournament, so you don't need an actual competitor badge. If you are looking to register for any of the main games at the event, tonight is the last night to actually pre-register online. Otherwise, you have to do emergency registration, which I think is going to be like $70 to $80. Right now, I think it's sitting at $60 for a competitor badge, $20 for a spectator pass. So if you are planning to get a spectator pass at the event, I think you only pay like $10 more, so $30. So it's not terrible. So yeah, there's Frosty Frostings less than 2 weeks from now, January 18th and 19th. And then after that, we got Makai World Cup coming up in March, actually, March 23rd and 24th. The thing about this tournament, which really makes it really special, is it's all arcade hardware. Everything's going to be played on arcade boards in some form, whether it be on an actual cabinet or through a Super Gun setup. So if you don't know what a Super Gun is already, it's basically a consoleized arcade board which is made to take in like commercial peripherals. Like you can use your own controllers and sticks, stuff like that. So that's like one of the things that makes this event really special, because it's all arcade hardware, and you know, it has a good quality stream too if you watched any of the stuff from last year. So this is primarily a Vampire Savior event, but it has a bunch of old titles. Some of the more popular ones like Marvel 2, Third Strike, Super Turbo, but you also got stuff like Breaker's Revenge, Akatsuki Blitzkampf, which is a game I haven't heard of until like last year actually. And you got Street Fighter EX2 Plus. Like you got some really like obscure, kind of obscure to like lesser played titles, which is cool. So you got a little something for everybody, which is awesome. After that, let's see. Let me add a new. Actually, I don't know if this will let me because OBS is starting to act up on me. You know what? I will have to. I guess I can't do it because OBS is giving me trouble. That's interesting, and it sucks. OBS is a trip, man. I swear. So after that, there's Combo Breaker, of course. It's Memorial Day weekend, which I believe is the last weekend of May. I think it's like May 24th through the like the 26th, May 24th through the 26th. I mean, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong already. So, obviously Marvel 2 is a main game at that tournament. Like I said before, it's the first time Marvel 2 has been a main game since the first Combo Breaker back in 2015. So, with it being a main game this year, I definitely hope to see a lot of Marvel heads coming out there, coming out of the woodwork to support, our favorite game. And, hopefully, it'll become a mainstay at that tournament, and hopefully become a main game at other majors in the future. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that tuned in for Marvel. I definitely hope to do more of these streams a little bit more often. As far as like PSN is concerned, like online play, I'm not entirely sure. I definitely do prefer to play on Dreamcast, of course, but I'll definitely try to bring you guys some content in one form or another. So again, I appreciate everybody that's tuned in for the last couple hours, and I will catch you guys later. Take care, guys.